think Mobywan is going to go for some aggressive plays once again. In the bottom right, we have from Knights Gaming the orange Protoss, Mobywan once again. And in the top left, we have Druidz histOry, the red Protoss, looking to close the series out 2-0 if he so possibly can.
Yeah, and I mean that'd obviously be fantastic for histOry, fantastic for Druidz. You know, these guys doing really well in this league, so their team just forced to be really reckoned with. And well, pylons coming down, probes starting up, as you'd expect. We'll see if Mobywan, we'll see if he wants to.
Oh, they're just wondering if this is cross only. Apparently it's not, which I think is quite true.
I think it's all true, isn't it?
Yeah, histOry, well, they are cross now, but it's not a cross only map. histOry usually has this map vetoed. I guess it's really bad for Protoss against Terran with medevac speed boost and stuff.
I mean, again, it's kind of like every map. The third base is just kind of a little bit. It's not the third base that Protoss players are kind of used to defending. So, yeah, PvP though probably won't come down to this. This map's actually kind of nice for Blink, I suppose, because there's a lot of surface area around the kind of edge of the main.
For sure.
Blink kind of isn't as popular as it used to be, so we'll have to see if either player kind of wants to go for that, or what really. I mean, lots of options indeed.
Well, if it's going to be anything like the previous games we saw, we can expect both players to do the exact same thing which they did in the previous game. Which so far for Mobywan kind of seems to be what's going on. He threw down a very early gateway, very early Terminator score, and I think we can expect a quite early second gas coming up from him as well. Both players scouting in the wrong direction. Well, actually, they're cross, so it doesn't really matter which direction they scout, except if they go cross map. So they're going to be scouting each other soon enough here.
Yeah, and yeah, both players are going to come and scout at similar times, as you were just saying there, and well, basically going to see that. Well, histOry's going to see that again. Mobywan, he's got his Cybernetics core done so much faster than his own, so he might want to put in a little bit of a Chrono Boost into that, just maybe help it along with the Warp Gate. We'll see soon, and both players are on the same gas. Although histOry is actually mining for 2 on each gas, whereas Mobywan mining with 3, so looking to go for some kind of very gas heavy play from Mobywan here early on, as histOry just adding them extra probes in now.
Interesting to note, histOry chrono boosted his Stalker as it started to build, just to get that early defense up. I think throwing down a second gateway quite early, like before Moby is. So he's really prepared. He recognized the build from Moby being the same as in the previous game, which is of course the main risk of doing the same build twice in a row, is that your opponent is gonna figure, hey, I know what you're doing and I know how to counter it, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So he's probably gonna sit very defensively at the top of his ramp for a while here.
Yeah, and I mean, just nice decision for making from histOry so far, as he actually throws down a Stargate of his own right now. Mobywan again, just doing a similar build, 3 gate pressure, Chrono boosting that Cybernetics core a little bit here, so maybe he thinks he can do something a little bit different from how he did it in game number 1. And everything moving across the map now, these Stalkers getting ready to pressure a little bit, and they're going to have a little bit of a collision here maybe. Looks like maybe not, and Mobywan just going to get ready to get his probe, making them pylons around the map and close by, and kind of both guys just waiting right now for an attack to come, and in fact a Twilight Council coming down from Mobywan.
Yeah, well, histOry really knows what's up, throwing down a nice time warp, maybe trying to focus down one of these Stalkers. Nope, not going to happen, and it's time warp versus time warp, which seems to cancel each other out because nothing really happened.
Nothing really happens at all. An Oracle actually on the way from histOry,
yeah.
That's Stargate, but Mobywan looks like he wants to get a little bit aggressive here, and histOry really doesn't have enough to hold on. He's just walked in 2 more Stalkers, but Mobywan's getting the better shots off right now, and the Mothership core trying to get target fired down. 1 Stalker getting pulled away, both sides dying, and well, it looks as though it's pretty even fight so far, but with the Mothership core,
wow, that Mobywan. 1 Stalker on the low ground got 2 kills there, so definitely a big contributor. Oracle's now out though, along with another warp, and doing massive DPS to these Stalkers. But all Moby really has to do is retreat until the energy on this Oracle really runs out.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that's not going to be long. That Oracle are going to have to back off right now, and with the high ground vision of this mothership core, slowly but surely Mobywan can move the way up his ramp, move his way up the ramp if he wishes to do so. As right now, just walking in a couple more stalkers and starting to blink back at home, and that's going to put him in a very good position once blink finishes. He's going to be really in a fantastic position, and this is 2 gateways of history against 3 gateways of Mobywan, and probes now
oh,
being pulled.
focuses on the Oracle, which is a huge move. It's very simple math actually, because Mobywan is on 3 gates and history is only on 2, which puts him at a very simple Stalker lead and a very good time bomb here, making sure that he can pick off as much probes and units as he wants to. Oracle now being back into play, just going straight for these Stalkers, adding on a lot of DPS to this fight, and Mobywan's just going to have to out-micro his opponent here without blink. Blinks, warps in the high ground with the pylon, and it's GG for history. Mobywan with another very aggressive build takes this game, well, with some very nice micro. That's all.